What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show today. We've got a 3-game set against the Detroit Tigers. And did I see that right? Harrison Bader is back on the Cardinals now? Intriguing. Bottom of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in for the first time today. Number 3 in the batting order, 274 batting average coming into this one. Matt Manning towing the rubber for the Tigers here. Got a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 95 on the two-seamer, nothing else quick. First pitch from the right-hander. Drilled right to the third baseman. Hot corner there, gets a glove on it, throws across the diamond to get me. And the first inning is now come and gone. We're moving on to the second with no score. Bottom of the fourth. Detroit is now up 2-0. I'm standing in for the second time today. Nobody out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. Matt Manning's still on the bump here. Let's see what we get with pitch number 1. Four-seamer way above the zone, swung on and missed. So we have an 0-1 count. Next pitch, off the plate away with a slider. 1-1 the count after watching that one go by. That was pitch number 40 of the game from Matt Manning. Oh, got me to go fishing after the curveball below the knees, just off the outside corner of the plate. 1-2 the count after not making contact there. Another one off the plate away, this time a slider, evens up the count at 2-2. Having a much better at-bat this time around than we did in the first inning. Four-seamer above the knees on the outer third, didn't get the call. Should have been a strikeout, but home plate umpire called that a ball, so we have a full count here. Payoff pitch from Manning. Drilled right past the first baseman there. Ate him up a little bit, so we have a single here after a botched call by the home plate umpire. I'll take those, though. It's a base hit. All right, top of the fifth. Cardinals are up 4-2 now. Wow, we came alive in the fourth inning there. Runners on the corners and only one away for Garrett Mitchell here. He's 1 for 2 on the day, has an 0-1 count here in this at-bat against Pablo Gonzalez. And he tries to bunt one. And he just pops it up to the catcher. What the heck happened there, bud? That was a waste of a second out for Detroit there. So 2 away now with runners on the corners, top of the fifth. Bottom half of the inning, I'm back to the plate again. Runner on first, nobody out. I'm 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a run scored on my line score. Matt Manning's still on the mound for Detroit. Let's see what we get here in the first pitch of this at-bat. Another curveball, this time fairly high and off the plate away. We have a 1-0 count. Second pitch. Got a piece of the curveball just below the knees, right down the middle of the plate. And fouled it away. We have a 1-1 count now. This is pitch number 69 of the game for Manning. And it is up and in. 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Not going to get the call way up there. 2-1 the count. Next pitch is low and inside with the curveball. That's a 3-1 count here. Looks like Manning's losing his control here in the fifth inning. Next pitch. I swung it at a two-seamer just off the outside corner, got a piece and fouled it away. We have another full count here. Let's see what we can do with the payoff pitch this time around. Right over the first baseman's head. That's going to go all the way to the wall in right field. We're going for 2. And they send the runner from first around third. He's going to score. It's now a 5-2 ball game with that RBI double. I like it. I like it a lot. 6-3 the score now. Bottom of the seventh, 1 out, nobody on. Now I'm standing in for the 4th time today. 2 for 3 on the day. Let's see what I can do here with a pitch from Troy Melton, who's on the mound for the Tigers now. He has a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, if I can see that right. I don't know. 92 on the two-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Got me to go fishing after a four-seamer below the knees there, and we have an 0-1 count after fouling that one away. Was actually out in front of that, I'll be darned. The 0-1 pitch now. Low and outside with the changeup. 1-1 the count. Oh, I'm having a case of the hiccups here. This is terrible. Next pitch from Melton is inside with the four-seamer. 2-1 the count after watching that one go by. Come on, big fella. Put one in the zone. I'd love to do a little bit more damage against you. Oh, that's not it. Change up off the plate away. Got me to swing after that one. 2-2 the count after not making contact with it. All right, pitch number 5 of the at-bat. Got me to swing through a changeup at the knees, and there you have it, a strikeout next to my name now. So a 2 for 4 day so far. But the Cardinals do take the win here in game number 1. Final score is 6-3. We're going to move on to game number 2. While that one's loading in, I'm going to remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. You can also like and comment on this video. All of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, bottom of the first here. Runner on first and 1 away. I'm batting third in the order again, like usual. Dylan Lesko is towing the rubber for the Tigers here. He has a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 92 on the two-seamer, nothing else over 84. First pitch hacking on a four-seamer on the outside corner, going out to the alley in right center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. I'm going to hold up at second, and we have an RBI double here in the first inning. That's a thing of beauty right there. Thing of beauty. All right, bottom of the third, we're tied up at 1 run apiece here. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in for the second time. And Dylan Lesko still on the bump for Detroit, but he's throwing pitch number 53 of the game. And he got me to swing through a changeup low and inside. 0-1 the count. Come on, big guy. Give me something better than that to swing at, would you? That's the same thing there. Curveball low and inside. No swing this time around, though, so we have a 1-1 count. Next pitch from Lesko is also going to be inside. 3 straight pitches off the inside corner. Four-seamer there, not getting the call. We have a 2-1 count now. Next pitch. Got me to swing at the changeup there just off the inside corner. We fouled it away, so the count's now back to even at 2-2. Oh, four-seamer off the outside corner, called a strike 3. Wow. Not cool, home plate umpire. Not cool. Top of the fourth now. We have Riley Green at the plate for Detroit. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Has an 0-1 count here with nobody out and nobody on. Let's see what the 0-1 pitch from Michael McGreevy is. It's a ground ball to the right side. Easy play there. We'll take it on the hop. Throw to first in plenty of time. 1 away here in the visitors' half of the fourth. Bottom of the sixth. Detroit is now up 4-2. There's nobody out, nobody on, and I'm standing in for the third time today. 3 for 6 on the series. 1 for 2 today. And Dylan Lesko still on the mound for Detroit here. 80th pitch of the game from him is a changeup low and away, which makes for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Second pitch here. Oh, got me to swing through a changeup below the knees on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Expecting to see a fastball here. And nope, little squibber fouled on the third baseline. Basically a swinging bunt. 1-2 the count. Next pitch. Got me to swing through the changeup low and away, and off speed, off speed, off speed, and back to the dugout I go with another strikeout on my line score. Top of the eighth, Tyler Malone at the plate for Detroit here. Detroit still leading 4-2. Runners on first and second, only 1 away here. 2-2 pitch from reliever Joey Wentz to Tyler Malone. He bunts it, basically pops it up to the first baseman. Runners will not advance on that one. That's a wasted second out for Detroit there again here in the top of the eighth. Next batter is Javi Baez. He's 0 for 3 on the day, has a flyout on his line score, only hitting 191 on the season. He's got a 1-2 count here with the runners on first and second and 2 away. Here's the pitch, and ground ball to the left side. Shortstop's going to get a glove on that. Throw to first is going to be in time, and Javi Baez grounds out to end the top of the eighth. We're moving on to the bottom half. Speaking of the bottom of the eighth, here we are. Runner on first, 1 away. I'm standing in for the 4th time today. Reese Olson is on the mound for Detroit here. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch from him. Off the plate away with the four-seamer at 93 miles an hour. 1-0 the count in front of 28,239 paid attendance today. Second pitch from Olson. Oh, got me to pop a changeup into shallow right center field. Right fielder comes in to make the play. And there you have it. A wasted second out in the bottom of the eighth, this time by the Cardinals. And Detroit wins game number 2. Final score of 6-2 as they tack on a couple more in the bottom of the ninth. Let's move on to game number 3. See who wins the rubber match of this 3-game set. Come on, PlayStation, load her in. There we go. And here we are, top of the first. Runner on second and 2 away. It's Kerry Carpenter at the dish for Detroit. He's hitting .233 on the season. Got a 1-2 count here against starter Mike Soroka. Only the 5th pitch of the game from Soroka. I have my doubts on that. Ground ball up the middle. That's not going to be a base hit for him. We're going to throw to first in plenty of time. And the top of the first is retired with no damage done on the scoreboards. Moving on to the bottom half of the inning. Runner on second, 1 away. I'm standing in for the first time, hitting .276 on the season. Tariq Skubal is on the mound for Detroit here. He's got a 92-mile-an-hour slider, 96 on the four-seamer. I can read 97 on the sinker. Nothing else quick. First pitch from him is a slider below the knees there. Not going to get the call. He gets a 1-0 count for me here now. Second pitch of the at-bat from the left-hander is going to be up and away with a four-seamer. 2-0 the count. Not going to lie, he puts me on first for free. I will take it. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat. Not going to be a ball there. Four-seamer sent out to shallow right field. Right fielder makes the play there. And the runner from second does not tag as that was nowhere near deep enough. Top of the second, still no score. Roberto Campos at the plate for Detroit. He's hitting .295 on the season. Has himself a 1-2 count with a runner on first and 1 away. The pitch from starter Mike Soroka. Going to be a ground ball to the left side. We're going 5, 4, 3. Going around the horn for the double play, and that retires the side. We're moving on to the bottom of the second. All right, bottom of the third when we come back. I'm standing in for the second time today. 3 for 9 on the series, 0 for 1 so far today. Runner on first and 2 away. Let's see what I can do against Tariq Skubal this time around. First pitch of the at-bat is sent foul down the first base line. Bounces off the end of the tarp there. 0-1 the count after not keeping that one between the lines. The 0-1 pitch now. Chopped up the middle. Shortstop's going to get a glove on that. Flip to the second baseman to get out number 3. And we're through 3 innings here. And Detroit has no score. St. Louis has no score. Top of the fourth, 2 outs and nobody on. Kerry Carpenter at the plate for Detroit. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Has an 0-2 count here. Let's see what we can get here. If it's going to be a ground out or a pop out. It's going to be a ground ball right at me. And we're going to be able to get that to first in plenty of time. The side is retired here in the top of the fourth. We're moving on to the bottom half. Bottom of the sixth, Detroit is up 2-0 now. 2 outs and nobody on as I'm standing in for the third time today. .275 the batting average now. Tariq Skubal still on the mound for Detroit. First pitch from him. Sent into center field there. Center fielder's coming on to make the play. Too much air underneath that ball. And 6 innings have now come and gone. Detroit holding that 2-0 lead. Top of the seventh, runner on first and nobody out. Roberto Campos at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out and a ground out. Got a full count here in this at-bat. Let's see what the payoff pitch from JT Ginn gets us. Ground ball to the left side. Shortstop's going to get a glove on that. He's going to me at second. Relay to first. It's going to be in time. A 6-4-3 double play empties the bases. I like it. That's a thing of beauty. All right, top of the eighth, 1 out, nobody on for Garrett Mitchell. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Single and a run scored on his line score. Detroit still leading 2-0 here. 1-1 pitch from JT Ginn is going to be a ground ball to the right side. Slow roller, have to charge that one a little bit. Underhanded chuck to the first baseman. And we have 2 outs now in the top of the eighth. Bottom of the ninth, 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in for the 4th time today. Detroit still holding a 2-0 lead. Tariq Skubal still on the mound for the Tigers. First pitch from him. Ground ball to the shortstop. 6-3 putout gets out number 2 here in the bottom of the ninth, and we are down to our final out. Yep, Detroit's going to take the win here. Final score is going to be 2-0 in game number 3, so Detroit comes to town, takes 2 out of 3. And that's going to be the end of the series, also going to be the end of the episode. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.